There you go.
It's where I thought we actually looked okay, and it looked like that we could score actually 3 or 4 goals. Let's be honest there. Can everyone open their eyes and see everything for what it is? Hello there, guys. Welcome back to Yosef's Chelsea Blues. Welcome back to a very special Chelsea fans preview. Tomorrow is Cup final day. Chelsea versus Manchester City. Let's be honest, I'm kind of bricking it, but we will get into it. Unfortunately, we've had some late guests drop out, but we've got still some special guests on. We've got, as always, Ben and Yahel, who hasn't been on the channel for quite a while. But how are you guys doing?
Bro, I can't hear. Let me...
Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, all right. Yeah, that's fine.
The fuck?
Wait. Oh, that's annoying. But, yeah. Yahel will be back. But, yeah, Ben, how are you?
I'm good, yeah. And I'm like you, a bit nervous about tomorrow. But yeah, I think, yeah, I'm feeling positive. At the end of the day, it's the magic of the FA Cup, and it's one game, so anyone can win. So yeah, just really hoping that we can get a result tomorrow, and the boys really want it that bad.
Still can't hear me?
The fuck, man.
Yeah, he still can't hear me. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting game tomorrow. I mean, it's a final, so anything can happen. But while we wait for Yahel to come back, because he's got some connection issues, like, we'll firstly speak about the protests happening before it. Obviously, we've had some discussions on the phone about it, and I mean, do you just want to talk about your view on it?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's frustrated of what's happened this season, or more so what's happened since Blue have taken over. And I think that the frustration is around loads has been spent, but if you look at actually what's been spent, there's very little quality. And I think that the frustration is that we're facing a crucial time now in this season, and we should be nowhere near the situation that we're currently facing. Obviously, it's great to be in a final, but we should always be sort of getting Champions League every season. So the fact that this season we haven't achieved it, it's a real dip off. But yeah, I mean, the protest I don't think is positive. I think you don't do it on the same day you've got a final. Keep it for the home games and any away games that you feel it adds value. But I just think tomorrow there's going to be so much media, friends and family about that. There's a high probability that they'll see it before they come out, because obviously social media these days and phones, everything's recorded, and it'll come up on their Instagram timelines and whatever social media they've got. I just feel that it's not the message. If we lose tomorrow and you want to bring a flag out at the end saying Buko out, that's fine. But I just don't think before the game it has any impact, and I don't think the owners are going to care. But I just don't think it's the right thing for tomorrow.
Fair enough. Now, let's give Yahel a proper introduction before he had some issues. So, Yahel, how are you? And how do you feel about the protests being before the final?
Yeah, mate. Personally, I'm not too bad. All of that shenanigans, it's all good. In terms of the protest, I can understand two sides of the coin because I can understand why they want to protest at Wembley because of all of the media. They want to gather attention. They want to keep it steamrolling as much as they can. I understand that aspect, but then again, if you look at the context of what tomorrow is, probably not the right time as we are going into an FA Cup final. And yeah, I just think the context of tomorrow probably outweighs the actual reasoning for the protest. And plus, we have Spurs on Tuesday, and we have two more games after today, after tomorrow. Sorry, so there is that. But yeah, as I said, I can understand two sides, but because of the FA Cup final, it's probably not the best idea to do. But what can you do? It's already going to happen now. So
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, to be fair, yeah, like you said, I see both sides. People that want to protest before the final, fine, that's your opinion. And I get why not a Project CFC have organised the protest before the FA Cup final because of the media coverage that it will get, and also like if you do something inside the ground, like have a banner in there, like that's enough, and the cameras will pick it up. So even then, that's enough. The thing I've got a bit of a problem with, again, it's a final. You should try and enjoy it, but what really gripes me is that second protest that they've announced is just turn your backs on the 22nd minute against Spurs and you're just chanting, "We want our Chelsea back." Now, I get the idea because 22, that's when Blueco bought us. But is it really the best idea? I don't know. A walkout would have been more powerful, if I'm being honest, rather than just turning your backs on the game. And let's be honest, let's be honest, Chelsea Spurs, recently, they've been quite entertaining games. So, like, are fans really going to be up for just turning their backs on the game? Because most of the fans have come to watch the game. So, they obviously paid for their ticket and they're going to come and watch it. I see both sides of people saying it's sort of a good idea, but I'm more to the side it's like it's not that big. Like just turning your back on the game. But chanting we want our Chelsea back, do it throughout the game. 100%. Like you should be doing that anyway with the situation that we're in. But yeah, I see both sides. Like what do you guys think on that protest before during the game against Spurs? We'll start with you, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to protest peacefully, but I just don't know if turning your back for a minute or even if it was for 5 minutes is going to do anything because you're paying and you're in the ground. So they're getting money and they've earned money from it, and you're going to probably still buy stuff at half time. So it's kind of it doesn't make sense. I think there's other things that can be done that are more powerful. But then again, even leaving, you're really going to pay money just to walk out. Bearing in mind, I think everyone's, I guess, lost money this season due to results that potentially haven't gone the way that we would have thought it. So I just don't think. I think they need to have a reset before next season. I think what's best for next season. I just think that it's gonna destroy the experience for people that are maybe families and that aren't getting involved in this, and it could become sort of a a negative sort of impact because there's going to be people that may not be able to see when this happens, and if you do it for a minute and then on the 23rd minute you stop doing it, what's it going to do to them? That you're still in the ground, and that's what they want. They want bums on seats. So yeah, I don't really get it.
Yeah. What do you reckon, Yahel, on the whole protest during the Spurs?
No, I agree because you could look at it even, someone mentioned to me earlier, maybe the fans should not go in for the first 20 minutes or leave earlier or whatnot. But at the end of the day, they've still paid tickets. They've still paid to go in. So, people, I don't think are really going to sacrifice that much. If they've already paid for their season ticket, if they already paid for tickets, they're going to still go to the games, So, at the end of the day, it's still not as effective as we think it can be or should be. The only way I'm looking at it where it could be effective is if people, just stop buying tickets altogether. But even then, it's not as simple. It's not as easy as that. It isn't as easy as that. So again, the protest, it's the right ideas, but it's about how effective can we be, and it's not as effective as we think it would be. So yeah, I understand 22nd minute. I understand what they're trying to the message, obviously, but and think about the game as well. It's us against Spurs. Obviously, we always want to beat Spurs, the rivals. They're going through a torrid time as well. Chance to put them, into further crisis with them, dropping points again just recently. So, I don't know.
Yeah, completely agree. Now, I guess we should go on to the predicted lineup, but I'm guessing did both of you watch Callum McFarlane's press conference and see what the team news was like? I mean, to be fair, before we get onto that, what did I just say before we started recording about breaking team news?
Big Tossins.
If you guys remember.
Big Tossins is injured or whatever before in training.
Yeah, he's had an injury in training. So, well, let's face it, we won't be seeing him tomorrow. Yeah. But
he
I think
wasn't going to play.
We've got a few returning players from what I've seen. We've got Garnacho possibly returning.
Pedro Neto was training.
Yeah, much to Ben's dismay. But yeah, I mean, who else is returning? We've got others.
Robert Sanchez.
Yeah,
training. He was pictured today and getting onto the bus. To be honest, if you ask me, I'd probably keep near enough the same team that played against Liverpool. If you ask me, from what I can remember, the lineup. We've heard as well that we might be doing a back three as well. That came out as well. That came out yesterday. So it's probably going to be similar setup to
this is why we're gonna get this up. Do we keep this formation or do we change it?
I think change.
I think change. I think it'll be a back three tomorrow.
So, what formation are we thinking? Like, out of these,
3.
I think
maybe
4-2-3-1.
3-4-2-1. You reckon?
No, I think a 4-2-3-1. I don't think now that it's been potentially leaked that we're going to be starting with this, that they're going to go with that now, because it's kind of like then Pep is going to be looking to see how to set up to kind of counteract that. So I think they're going to do something.
Or we'll be set up like this, but when we're defending, it's in a back three. Could be, maybe. You never know.
I think Reece will push on and Cucurella will push on, but I think you can have different formations for an attacking phase and for a defensive phase. I think that's key here. But I do think that predominantly it'd be a 4-2-3-1, just because I think the players that we will start tomorrow, but there's no reason that the shape or sort of the dynamics around that can't change in different sort of sequences in the game.
Right. We'll keep. Yeah. Go on, Yahel. Go on.
No, I agree. I think, the system could be hybrid, it could be fluid. You might see in different phases of the game. I mean, when we have the ball comfortably, you might see it might shift into a back three, and you might see, for example, Cucurella, Malo Gusto, or Reece James, whoever he decides to put right back. You might see some interchanges, so it might not be fixed all the time. And the same when we're out of possession, it might go back into a back four, back five. It will it will, especially under McFarlane, who obviously we don't really have a set identity at the minute, obviously because it's McFarlane and it's interim. So don't expect anything set in stone, kind of thing, on and off the ball. Watch some more.
Right, we're gonna stick with this. Goalkeeper, what do you guys reckon?
I think Sanchez will start.
I think Sanchez, yeah.
Yeah, definitely not Philip Jokerson, as my cameraman likes to say. Left back, it's obviously Cucurella, isn't it?
Yeah, it has to be.
All day.
Right back,
Reece James.
Yeah, I would.
Now, obviously, Tosin is probably not going to play. So, centre backs. What do we think?
Levi
Colwell, and I'd say Trev. Fafana's too much of a liability. I've just been looking back at the first and second game with City this season, home and away, and he's all over the place. In his positional sense, I don't know if he's just come out from an injury and he's trying to get to grips with it, but Wes is a nightmare this season.
Yeah, he's also been quite rash this season, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, you probably put Trev in, for a final.
Yeah.
100%.
Midfield, what we thinking?
Well, Caicedo, obviously,
Definitely, yeah, and I'd probably say Santos because of the injury crisis that we still face. So I think Santos, but his defensive capabilities need to be improved as well, because I think it's the first or second game he's getting turned inside out and he's actually switches off for one of the goals. So yeah, I think he just needs to sort of improve that defensive side of it tomorrow. Yeah, I would say Enzo in the
10. Yeah.
Palmer on the right.
I'm on the right.
Garnacho on the left. Not that I think he's world class, but you need a left-footed player to play this position, and we need an attacking left-footed player to play it. Because if you put someone like Hato up there, then I'm not being funny, but he's not used to playing that attacking role. And then I'm guessing João Pedro is going to be running the line tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, like this team, we would do, but let's just. Do you think there will be any changes of what the lineup will actually be? Like, what do you think it will be?
I mean, if anything, maybe Malo Gusto might start, but I also think Reece James would also start. If Gusto starts, he might.
So that means Gusto would be at right back, and then James in midfield, and Santos wouldn't play.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does that. I really wouldn't. Apart from that, I don't really see where else he can change. I mean, if we go with a back four, then, as I said, that's the only changes where we might see. But other than that, I don't think there would be any changes. Back three is a different story. He'll probably play Hato left centre back, etc. But other than that, mate, to be honest, I think that will probably be the team if he plays with this formation.
Yeah, 100%. Right. That is our agreed formation and team for tomorrow. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. If you agree or disagree, let us know. We'd like to hear them. Now, this is where we get interesting. The score predictions. Yahel, would you like to go first?
Go on then. Heart and brain are telling me two different things. Brain's telling me to be honest, probably lose. But my heart's a final. Chelsea is what we do. We do win finals even when we're really bad. But again, context, it feels different this time. I don't know. Because we're in the final, I have to back us. I'm going to back us. I'm going to say it's going to be a tight game. Both teams score. I think we edge it 2-1. Whether it be in 90 minutes or after extra time, I think we edge it. I think I have to back us. I have to. In the final, 100%. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes either way, obviously, but 2-1 Chelsea. 2-1 Chelsea, yeah.
Fair enough.
We have to score first. We have to score first.
100%. I mean, we do. I don't know if this is right, but do we have a good record against City in finals?
The last time we beat City was in the Champions League final. Other than that, they've beaten us every game. Oh, not every game, but we haven't beaten them since.
Yeah, fair enough. Right.
That's the record.
Ben, you'll go.
Yeah, I think there's two factors to it. So I think if he starts players that should be nowhere near the team, obviously I know Tosin is unlikely to even be on the subs bench, but if he starts Fofana, Neto, Hato, I just think it's just too big of an occasion for him to start, maybe come on later on if he wants to do a reshuffle or something tactically. But I just think that if there's anyone in there that shouldn't be in there or hasn't had the best season, or he decides to start Jorgensen, which would be a massive shock to, I think, every Chelsea fan, then I think we'd lose 3-1. But I think if he starts anything to what we've just predicted in the predicted lineup, then I think they're gonna score. But I think we are Wembley used to be our sort of turn up, and a bit like playing Spurs. It was kind of it's almost likely under sort of Terry and Lampard and Drogba. It was kind of sort of 9 times out of 10 we'd be coming away with a silverware. So I do think that if he starts anything close to what we've predicted, I think 2-1. But if he starts people in the team that should be nowhere near it and that have not had the best season and that we're looking to ship out in the summer, I think we'll lose 3-1.
Fair enough. Now, obviously, it's my one now. I'll be honest, it's the same with you, Yahel. But I've got 2 scorelines in mind. But one of them is actually one of them, yeah, my heart's saying 2-1 Chelsea win in 90 minutes. But for some reason, my head feels like it's going to be a draw. And then we go to extra time. I just don't know why it feels like it, but who do I listen to? My head or my heart?
Well, if we do draw, what we win on penalties or extra time?
This is the thing. City are likely to play Donnarumma, so
they'll play their best team, definitely.
If he subs on Trafford for the penalties, we have a chance. But I don't know. When's the last time we won a penalty shootout?
The last time we lost the FA Cup final was to penalties, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm scared of. Last time we won on penalties was Newcastle Carabao Cup, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was. To get to the
long ago. Oh my word! We just haven't been involved in penalty shootouts. So yeah. I mean, right. I'm gonna go in my heart and say a 2-1 Chelsea win, but I wouldn't be surprised if what I said in my head happens. So I wouldn't even be surprised if City just turn up and batter us. I just wouldn't. So yeah, but yeah, that is it. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me on this one. Now, I always do this at the end of any video or live stream. Yahel, where can they find you?
Just go on Instagram. You'll tag my handle and you'll just see me all there. So there you go. That's it.
Obviously, your Instagram will be linked in the description. Ben, where can they find you?
Yeah, next season, Ben Talks Chelsea FC. Look out for social media. That's going to be appearing, and Instagram will be linked. So yeah, hit that up as well.
Cheers for joining, guys, and let's hope Chelsea win some silverware tomorrow. We can only pray. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Make sure you smash the like, smash the subscribe button if you're new around there, turn the bell notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. Make sure you follow all social on TikTok, Instagram, and X. You have Chelsea Blues and all. Hashtag road to 900 subs. We're nearly there, guys. And win, lose, or draw.
Blue coat out.
Exactly. In a bit, guys.